It was actually a lot of fun laughing at and like cracking jokes at the people passing by and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. Uh, Anyways, we didn't get stamped. Our crew, the people that we were there to meet, left. They came with us to a steakhouse, very high end steakhouse. Fuck my life. It was pretty fucked. Not fucked. I mean, it's more of a place that you'd take a girl and you'd be like, I felt out of place there, being in jeans and like a black shirt. It was just not. That's not my style. I don't really give a fuck normally. Like, I don't care about wearing high end shit, but I like to match my environment. Like, I want to bring myself, and if I'm going to a high end steakhouse, I don't want to go in with like sneakers on. I want to be booted and suited. You have to match it because if you want people to take you seriously, or even receive you in a certain way, you have to dress the part because it's at the end it's their establishment. Anyways, regardless of the money you're spending, it's not about just cash there. I'm not loaded, but like that's not the point. The point is when you go. Well, I think at least I have more of a fun time when I go into an environment, and I'm at least I'm wearing the attire, the appropriate attire. That doesn't say I have to blend, but I do have to wear the appropriate attire. Like I wouldn't go to a sporting event wearing, I don't even know. I can't come up with an example for that, but I just can't. I don't really go to sporting events. Oh, I do, but I'd go in what I'm wearing exactly. But to a high end steakhouse, I would want to be booted and suited. You know, whatever. It was fine. It was a little bit pricey, but the food was good, just not worth the price. We ended up actually meeting a couple people there. They took us to a pub called Regis. It was pretty dope there too. Was going on. What did I want to get to? Yeah, anyways, whatever. We got home. It was pretty late, but it was raining. That killed the night. Socializing was fun, but I don't know. I'm kind of hippie-ish sometimes, so I really like the environment. I like to feel my environment, like I said. And the most extreme example of being in an environment is being outside in nature. So when the rain comes down, I love that feeling. I love the way it makes me feel. I love the rain splashing on my face, the cold stinging me, and like it's fucking awesome. It's like it gets me going. I don't like to like I like to be comfortable and chilling right now, but as you can see, the rain gets me really fired up because you have to be fired up. You can't just well, actually, you can be calm, but still, it's like you just get to feel the environment. I like weather extremes, kind of. So there's that, but something about just it was pouring. Like I mean, like if I take a jug and turn it upside down, like that, like so much rain, and I loved it. And I could see the rain being affected by the wind. So like it'd fall when I could see it falling in waves. I thought that was awesome. Like that just made my day. So there's that. And anyways, this morning I shouldn't say morning. I slept in quite late and just chilled. I find that lately, I don't drink a lot. So, but when the days I do drink, the next day I feel very, very refreshed. I don't know what it is. So I don't know what it is about that. Maybe it's just because the alcohol is able to very like put me in a super relaxed state because I am, well, like if after a couple drinks I kind of start to lounge out. I start to be a little bit more social and more open and less guarded. So I'm willing to blurt out what's on my mind a lot more. So maybe it just puts me in a very, very super, super relaxed state. And then the relaxation is followed by a burst of wanting to, boom, explode. So I guess it kind of works out because I had a similar effect to this on New Year's because on New Year's night, I don't know what happened, but I got pretty fucked up. But then I woke up the next morning and I killed it on my snowboarding session. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just this year is just really good for me. Whatever. I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, I find that on certain maybe it's just the weekend. It could be anything. I don't really know. I could just be like drawing photos, but I do think that the the relaxation has a lot to do with it because I'm a pretty rigid person at times, so that could be it. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to our no, and then I went to a funeral. It was for his name, Jagraj, I think. I don't know. I'm not very good with names, but great faces. He actually used to live in the. He was actually from the neighborhood that I was walking in the previous day. So that's the house I lived in from I think 10 years old to about 18. I think I don't know something like that. Something in those. Like, no, not 18. More than 18. It was probably like 23. So I did a lot of growing in that house. Uh, Whatever. So this guy was actually one of our friends' grandparents. So he used to kind of be there around whatever. Solid guy. It was a pretty good service. I was talking to my friend, and actually, I was saying like we were talking. And I have a hard time getting emotional at funerals now, just because I don't really know. Maybe it's because I went to a couple. I don't know. Like death doesn't really make me sad. It just kind of celebrated it. I get pretty happy. Like I'd rather remember all the great times that I had with that person and smile about it. Whatever. Everybody grieves in their own way, and that's just mine. Service was actually great. It was actually like the grandchildren were, I think it's like five or six of them. They each did like a speech, and it was from the heart. It wasn't just like to put a show on, like, oh, hey, this is my grandfather who's so fucking great and all. You could tell that it was straight from the heart. They weren't faking. They weren't doing anything. So solid, solid. Yeah, it tugged at your heartstrings. Very, very touching, and it was awesome. Though I think I was talking to my friend afterwards. We went to lunch, and my friend was trying to talk to me about that, and I think I dropped the ball on it. Uh, Whatever. I think he was trying to like actually have a heart to heart conversation, and it didn't occur to me. That's what I mean. I'm so rigid sometimes. Uh, Whatever. Who cares? It's just I'm dumb sometimes. I'm not dumb, but like certain things, like I don't want to say I'm autistic. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna say that. But I don't understand certain social norms, and it's crazy. Like I like to be social, I like to go, but like certain things, I don't understand. I don't understand that if I'm doing it wrong or I'm doing it right. So until after it happens, and then I have time to digest it and think about it. So I think I might have shut him down. Go figure. Whatever. Who cares? He's a good friend of mine, so who cares? Whatever. We had lunch, and yeah, then I went to another event. Uh, this one was a kind of pot. If you don't know what that is, that's a prayer at a Gurdwara. Uh, I don't know. I like the Gurdwara, but I don't like to go to it for events like this. But whatever, I went because I was invited, and whatever, I went with my family. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes I'll go. Thing I like about it is there's a guy at the front, and he's always and I like listening to stories, and I like stories and finding the message of the story. He's telling some story. I forget what it was. It was actually a pretty good story. I actually listened to a lot of it. Solid story. I like those. I like listening to story. I like it when the preacher or whoever it is knows how to preach. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter how good your message is unless you can captivate your audience. And to me, that's an art form. If you can captivate your audience and get them going and bring them to your level, bring them to your mind, that's a very nice skill. I admire that skill. It's a great skill to have. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just need to get this out of the way, put it on, put it on paper or something tangible, whatever, so I can actually call it journaling because I'm supposed to be journaling. I'm supposed to be fucking. I've done like two journals this whole year. No, I've probably more than two. Probably more like I don't know, six. I should like see. I should know how many journals I've had since the beginning of the year. Since I said I was gonna start journaling, so I'm gonna keep track of that shit now. I'm gonna journal more, at least once a week. At least. No, I will journal once a week. There you go. Trim my beard. I don't know. I kind of like the look, but I prefer the longer, you know, bushy look. But mainly because it requires less maintenance. Like, you know what I mean? This I have to maintain at least 2, 3 times a week. At least. At least 3 times, actually. I should say three. Sometimes two. But the other one, I can let it go for like a week or two and not even worry about it because it's just easier to do because there's no sharp lines or anything to maintain. So that's food for thought. Yeah. So I should keep it a little bit longer just because it's easier. And fuck is this shit? No, you can't even see it on TV. I don't know. They're selling some ridiculous shit now. Oh, white lines. Anyways, that's it. That's all I really have to say for now. Oh, my training's coming along really good. I fucking love that feeling. Like there's a certain special type. Like I can't really explain what the feeling is, but once you get to the ability to just like back, there's a certain threshold, and once you hit that certain threshold, your body feels different. So the other day, I front squatted 155 by five, and I did that for 3 sets, I guess. And then the next couple days, my legs just felt very strong. Like you know what I mean? Like it just felt, I just felt better. So that's it. Just I finally hit that mark, and I actually look forward to squatting now. Although it's getting heavy though, like the loads are starting to feel heavy now. So now I'm actually gonna have to work for my pounds rather than being given. So now I'm gonna have to give a lot to myself. Go figure. All right, peace. I'll update again within 7 days for sure. But I'm gonna try to aim for about three. That would be perfect. If I can make a journal entry every 3 days, that would be a good journal. And then one major one at the end of the month. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Anyways, peace.